Okay, so today we are going to see the general equation of a transmission line. Now, this is the equivalent circuit of a transmission line. Now, this is a T section that we have already studied. Here we have the series impedance Z ds. Actually, we are considering the distance s from the load end. From the load end we consider this distance s. So at a distance s we are considering this section of a transmission line, and the element section is ds. So we are considering one elemental section, that means from here till here this is one elemental section which is at a distance s, small s, from the load end. Then this series impedance is z, and z we know is r plus, the z is r plus j omega l, r plus j omega l, and it is on a unit length basis. This is on a unit length basis. R is for unit length, L is for unit length. So we have to multiply by ds for considering for this section ds. So zr, we have to multiply by ds so as to consider resistance for this section. Similarly, in the shunt path we have yds. Y is g plus j omega c. Y is g plus j omega c. So this is g and c is for unit length. So if the length of the section is ds, you have to multiply with ds. So it is going to be by ds, and the current is I passing through this, and the voltage developed across it is E. Now this E and current I that we are considering, this is the phasor form. That means variation in space is only shown, not with time, because E, this is the space, variation in space, and with time it is varying as e to the power j omega t, which is a time harmonic variation. So we are not considering this. This is understood. So we are considering only the space variation, which is E, that is equal to the instantaneous E z t. So only we are considering the phasor form, which is the space variation E and I, and this current is DI. Now we can develop the two equation like this d, like we can write down this DE that is voltage drop in this section, in this elemental section ds. Voltage drop is DE, which can be written as I into z ds. Similarly, and if we differentiate with respect to s, it will come as dE by ds equal to I into z. So this is one very important equation we are getting. Another equation that we are getting is this DI, this DI current. This DI current can be written as E into Y ds. E into admittance will give the current. So, and then if we differentiate with respect to s, di by ds gives E into y. So this is another equation. So this second equation and this first equation, they are known as telegrapher equations. Why they are called telegrapher equations? Because they are the telegrapher equations because E, it is developed by telegrapher, but they are the coupled differential equations, because in this equation E is also there, I is also there. Similarly, in this equation I is also there and E is also there. So they are the coupled differential equations, which are the telegrapher's form. Now we cannot work further unless we decouple this E and I, voltage and current, we have to decouple. So for decoupling, what we do, this dE by ds you differentiate again with respect to s. So it will become d square E by ds square z into di by ds. That means again we are differentiating. So like this, if we differentiate again, what we will get like this, d square E by ds square equal to z into di by ds. And similarly this di by ds, if I again differentiate with respect to s, then I will get as d square I by ds square equal to y into de by ds. Now this d square E by ds square, this equal to z into di by ds. Di by ds I can write ey. So this di by ds, this di by ds I can write as e into y. So this is one equation, and another equation we are getting is d square I by ds square equal to this equation, d square I by ds square equal to y into de by ds. This de by ds we can call as, we can write from here, de by ds is I into z. So it is I into z. So like this we are getting. So these equations that we are getting, okay, so these equations that we are getting, these are in decoupled form, because in this equation only E is there. Similarly in this equation only I is there. So these are the decoupled forms. Now similarly I can write as E0 e to the power j omega t, which I was telling. So now now the solution of this differential equation can be done in this way: m square minus z by e equal to 0, and I equal to I0 e to the power j omega t. So if we solve, now the solution of these two differential equations can be done in this form: m square minus z by e equal to 0. M is the operator where m equal to plus minus root of z by. Now this m is actually can also be written as gamma, now which is known as the propagation constant. So root of z by, we are not considering negative sign, only positive sign. So this is gamma. This gamma is known as the propagation, this gamma is defined as the propagation constant of the wave. Now this m equals to plus root over z by, m can be written like this. Now this solution can be written in this form. This is the solution, that is a e to the power root z by s plus b e to the power minus root z by s. Similarly for the current it can be written like this. Now a, b, c, d are the four constants. Now we can evaluate these four constants easily, and then we will get the expression for e and I.